Welcome to the Kickstarter for Project Gorgon, a new indie MMORPG currently being developed by industry veterans Eric Heimberg and his wife Sandra Powers, who have worked on games such as Asheron's Call, Star Trek Online, and EverQuest 2. And if Asheron's Call doesn't ring a bell for you, congratulations! You're not as old as you thought. Like many of you, we believe MMORPGs are currently in a dark age, stemming from a lack of innovation. As the genre attempts to move forward and evolve, it's helpful to go back and look at what made those early MMOs resonate with so many people. Was it that sense of wonder you felt when logging into a brand new world? Or perhaps the thrill of teaming up with friends to slay some monsters? Maybe it was those countless females you flirted with in-game that were actually men in real life. The answer is yes to all of those things. Some more than others. Project Gorgon is aiming to recapture that excitement and sense of adventure you once felt for the genre by melding ideas from both old and new titles and making them into something familiar yet entirely different. Moving away from current trends, Project Gorgon has a heavy concentration on discovery and exploration rather than linear hub-based questing. Yes, there will be a few quests to do, but the majority of the game will simply be traversing the world. There will be absolutely no hand-holding around here. You'll want to search every inch, as you'll be rewarded with hidden areas, dungeons, NPCs, and even skills just waiting for you to find. Speaking of skills, Project Gorgon has done away with the typical predetermined classes, and instead sports an extremely flexible skill-based leveling system. This allows the player to combine skill sets to create a truly personalized class. Say you want your character to excel at using a sword. All you need to do is simply use a sword. Want to be better at psychology? Go ask the enemy about their mother. That's actually a skill. Skills are also interdependent. Raising your calligraphy will increase your hand-eye coordination, thereby raising your skill in swordsmanship. And if you suddenly decide you'd rather use a bow instead of a sword, there's no need to re-roll your character. Just equip a bow and start shooting. Fire magic, butchering, anatomy, the list goes on and on and on and on. Good lord, there's a lot of skills. As you use a particular skill, you will gain levels in that skill, which then allows you to research and discover new and better abilities. And while Project Gorgon is a game of flexibility, it is also full of choices with actual consequences. Should you choose to become a lycanthrope, a whole new set of skills open up to you. The downside? You're a lycanthrope. It's not exactly a glamorous life when the full moon comes out. Also, hairballs. Now, unlike a lot of other MMO Kickstarters, we are not looking for you to fund an idea, because ideas aren't tangible. Instead, we have something better. A playable product. That's right, you will not have to wait for years and years and years to play Project Gorgon. The game is already playable for free in a very early pre-alpha form. It currently plays on the Unity 5 engine, runs on a custom-designed multiplayer server, and has already been greenlit on Steam. The funds from this Kickstarter are going to be used to help improve art assets and implement other vital game functions, such as limited player housing, guild functionality, and mounts. Simply put, we want to make the best game we can, and this Kickstarter can help make that possible. So head on over to ProjectGorgon.com right now, and let the game help you decide whether or not you'd like to back the project. However, if you'd like a video to tell you why you should help kickstart Project Gorgon, then keep watching. I'll give you a few seconds to decide. You still here? Wow, okay. I would have gone and played the game, but that's alright. I'm glad you stayed. Otherwise, I would have recorded all this for nothing. Let's keep going. Combat. Yes, a major part of almost every MMO is combat, and Project Gorgon is no different. Thanks to the skill-based leveling system, you are able to choose from 2 skill sets and use skills from both simultaneously, allowing you to fit your playstyle. For example, you can use fire magic and a bow at the same time, and you'll use these skills to acquire completely randomized loot in dungeons full of traps, puzzles, and terrifying bosses. Like spiders. Everyone's afraid of spiders. Stop lying, yes you are. There will also be live events with a focus on story, mechanisms for player-made quests, player-managed shops and stalls, and even bookshelves where you can write and submit your own books. Players can then vote on which ones they like best, essentially creating a player-made library. But please, leave your creepy fanfiction in your head. Lastly, I'm sure you would all like to know about the payment model. Currently, we are planning on Project Gorgon being a buy-to-play game with an optional VIP subscription. This money will help go to fund the continued development of the game. We feel this is the best model for Project Gorgon. And that's all for now.